besties, my name is Charlotte if you're new here. If you're not new here, welcome back. It's so good to have you. I thought we could maybe spend this weekend together, do a little bit of a weekend vlog. So it is midday on Saturday. I've had quite a productive morning this morning. I've read for a bit. I'm currently reading Rewitched, which is in another video, which is in last week's video. And I've only got a little bit left, so I'm going to try and also finish that, and that is what I've been trying to do this morning. I've also cleaned my room. I've just had like a pretty chilled, productive morning that I've not really filmed too much. I was going to go to the gym, but I went swimming yesterday. My back, like my lower back, is really sore, so like, it's not a good idea. But what we are going to do, and what you are going to come with me to do this afternoon, is we're going to go book shopping. So I have at least two books that I would quite like to get. So one is for book club, one is a new release that I forgot to pre-order, which is Jessa Hastings' new book, which I am really excited about. I don't have Instagram or TikTok like on my phone anymore, and I've actually just not gone on them like since the beginning of June. So I actually don't know what people's thoughts and feelings are on the book yet, which is quite nice, which is quite a nice place to be. Like, I've just been watching YouTube and there's not been any vlogs that have come out about it yet, so that's interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get that today, and then I might see if I can get my book club book for August as well, just to see if it's there. Then it's on the TBR. We don't have to worry about trying to get hold of it unless it's on Kindle Unlimited, but I feel like the next few books for book club aren't on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm gonna have a little look and see what we can get hold of potentially if they're not on KU. But yeah, I also have the second episode of season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty to watch. I watched the first one on Wednesday, but I made myself wait. I was like, I need to wait because they're coming out once a week after this. Like, I need to wait. I need to give myself, like, you know, wean myself. So we have that to watch together. And yeah, I'm not too sure what else we will get up to. I was hoping to maybe go somewhere and read. I thought that could be fun. We can do some reading together. However, it has been raining all day, and I have a feeling it's meant to rain tomorrow as well. So we will see what we get up to, but I definitely want to do some reading with you, either Jessa Hastings' new book or maybe my book club book. We will wait and see. I can't wait to go book shopping to Waterstones as well. So this is the outfit of the day. I have this top on that just says New York Books. It's like a bookshop top. Well, it's not. I didn't get it. In New York, I got it from ASOS, but it's made to be like a bookshop merch top, which I think is super cute. I just have jeans on for the first time in ages. I actually look cool enough to wear jeans. I think these are gazelles. And then my Wimbledon bag. And I'm going to bring this cap with me. I'm not really much of a cap person. Because it's been raining, I just feel like I might want a cap on to just cover myself, like my face, from the rain a little bit. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna just bring it with me, see how brave I'm feeling, because I just look like someone that doesn't wear a hat. So, but yeah, that's the outfit of the day, and we're gonna head to Waterstones, and I think there's also a works there, so slay. I have just got back from shopping. I did some book shopping and I did some actual shopping, but I didn't really film the actual shopping I did. The 2 books that I went in for. However, I did really nearly end up buying The Wedding People, but my TBR is looking pretty full. And I know this is a book I will read because I'm reading it for book club. And this book I'm going to start as soon as I finish my current read, because I have to. I just love Jessa's writing, apart from the fact that I didn't like Never. But that was kind of not to do with her writing. Different video, last week's video. But yeah, other than that, there's not too many books jumping out at me. I did nearly buy The Night and the Moth, and there was another hardback. I did nearly buy Silver Elite. However, buying hardbacks in Waterstones is like, I picked up Silver Elite and I was like, oh, it's £19. And I was like, Time of Your Life is £22. I was like, oh, that and the book club book, that's spending like £50. I was like, that's too much, too much. So I think Silver Elite might be one that I wait for paperback, to be honest. Like, I think now the initial hype has died down, I don't feel the need as much. Oh, I need to show you the books I actually got. So obviously, as I was saying, Time of Your Life by Jessa Hastings. Really excited to read this. Was not expecting it to be so thin. I'm a little bit nervous because Jessa doesn't do thin books. Most of her books are like 500 pages. This is only like 300. So that makes me a little teeny bit nervous, but I really like the concept of this. The concept of this is very me. I feel like I was just having a flick through and it is dual POV. I feel like it could feel very Magnolia Park, so hopefully the characters are distinct enough. I do feel like she is very good at writing very distinct voices, so hopefully that helps. But yeah, I am really excited for this. I also feel like this might be, I don't know if I've just decided this. When I kind of saw this, I was like, oh, is this kind of another one that is somewhat linked to Magnolia Parks because of the Conditions of Willis? And I really like that we're having a Hastings verse. It works really nicely. But yeah, I think once I finish Rewitched, I'm going to be diving straight into this because I feel excited, and the fact it's 300 pages, like I feel like tonight and tomorrow we can get her done and then we can wrap this up in this video, which would be really nice. The second book that I picked up is A Love Song for Ricky Wade. So this is my book club book. I don't really know too much about it. I think it's meant to be like a romance, but I feel like it might be a sad romance because I feel like everyone says that 7 Days in June is a really sad book. So I'm expecting this to be sad, but I'm also excited for it. And yeah, we'll just see what comes. I think I'm going to try and read this pretty soon. Although I never know with book club books. Like, I feel like reading with a deadline is really hard because there's a part of me that wants to just get the book club book like done straight away, start of the month. But then I'm like, I need to make sure that I remember it. But then I find if I push it like too far into the month, I have to panic read it and I'm worried that I won't finish it. And then I'm forcing myself to read it and I don't end up enjoying it as much. So I need to try and find the perfect balance. But yeah, those are my two reads. As I said, I did nearly buy The Wedding People as well. Anytime I buy a hardback, I'm like, oh, that's it. That's my lot. The good thing about that was both of those cost me like £30 or something, which means I get like another 3 Waterstones point things. So I think I had 2 before, so I'm halfway to another voucher, which we love to see. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down and finish Rewitched, which you will see in last week's video. I was listening to the audiobook in the car on the way back, so I don't have too long left. I think I probably have like oh no, I don't even have an hour. I think it said I had an hour and a half left of the whole audiobook, so I've got about 45 minutes because if I'm reading and listening, I'll do 2.5 times speed. I think what I might do is read this and then watch The Summer I Turned Pretty, because I like to have a bit of a break before going into different books, and then maybe it's 4 o'clock, so then maybe have dinner. Yeah, that works well timing wise, and then we will start this evening. Perfect. What a nice weekend. And I'm actually loving the rain. I feel like it's been so hot recently, like the rain is just kind of a nice change. Now Sunday. I have had a pretty productive morning actually. I woke up, made some breakfast, and then I uploaded today's YouTube video and made the thumbnail. Then I got ready and I went for like a 3.5k run. So I came back, had a shower, and then I got ready and my mum was like, the dog needs to go out now. So I just got back and walked the dog. I haven't eaten post run and I ran like a while ago now. So I'm very hungry. So I'm gonna go get some food, and then it's like midday, and then I need to do a food shop, and then My mum were talking about taking the dog somewhere today, but I don't know if that's going to happen now because it's quite late in the day. And I also have a gusto coming today, so when I say I need to do a food shop, I basically just get like yogurt. I need to get some rice cakes, some jam, and some toothpaste. Proper food shop, clearly. But yeah, because I basically get like 4 gusto meals that serve 2 people just for myself. So they do like lunch and dinner for the week pretty much. Apart from like, I don't take it into the office on a Wednesday normally, so I have like, it does 2 dinners, so it lasts me the whole week. I want to do some reading today. So I started Time of Your Life last night. Oh my god, I'm like 70 pages in and I am loving it. The only thing I say that I'm like not 100% sure about is that they do feel so similar to Magnolia and BJ. Like super similar. Like Isolde, who's like our FMC, she is a model and she's very into like the fashion stuff. Her inner monologue that we are in is really similar to Magnolia's, like in sentence structure and stuff. And like that's not just Jess's writing, because I didn't find Conditions of Will to be like that, and I don't find the Daisy books to be like that. And what I read of Never I didn't find to be like that. And then there's certain things that Joa says when he's describing Isolde, I'm like, that sounds like something BJ would say, just BJ would say in a posher way, not like, because Joa is Mancunian. So if you don't know what the book is about, it's basically about like, it's set in 1995 and it's about like the biggest supermodel in the world and the biggest like band member of the world. I think the band is basically meant to be Oasis because they're from Manchester and they're 2 brothers. And instead of supporting Manchester City, they support United. So that is basically Oasis, because like Blur and stuff are mentioned and they are basically Oasis. But that's kind of fun. I feel like when I started reading it, I was like, oh, now I understand why this was released so quickly after The Conditions of Will, because Oasis are obviously on tour at the moment. I was like, okay, like that makes so much more sense. Like they obviously wanted to time this book that's kind of like low-key about Oasis. But it doesn't feel too much. Like it's not giving fan fiction, it's giving the same kind of vibes as like, we all know Daisy Jones and the Six is kind of like giving Fleetwood Mac. So it's similar vibe to that. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. As I said, 70 pages in. I don't really know where it's gonna go, but like I'm enjoying the characters and I'm enjoying the writing, so I don't really care. I definitely find that like if I'm enjoying the vibes of the book, like I don't really care where we're going, because they met us straight away and like got to it straight away. So yeah, I want to read some more of that today. I just got back from doing my food shop and I got another book. I actually wanted to get this yesterday in the works, but the works that I went to didn't have it. And I know personally if I can get a book for not full price, especially a hardback, I'm never gonna buy in Waterstones. And I'm actually this Asda for £9, so pretty happy with that. I really like Holly Jackson's books, and this is her first adult crime book, I think. I think all of the others have been YA, but this one I think is meant to be adult. And I just found the concept really interesting. I'm excited to put this on my TBR and hopefully read it soon. Oh, that's so cool, the naked hardback. This is a really hot take. I would actually rather books with pretty naked hardbacks than sprayed edges. Some final thoughts on this book before I go to bed. I fear we got this book because of the amount of times we asked for Magnolia. Oh, this is a spoiler. Magnolia Park, spoiler alert, skip ahead if you haven't read the books. Okay, I fear we got this book because we kept asking for Magnolia and Julian. And because reading this, I'm gonna read a line. I don't think it's really a spoiler, they get together on like the 2nd page. So, fuck me, she was in her head, wasn't she? Proper spun herself out, took her back to mine all night. Tell me that's not gonna be Julian. But moreover, she paused, looked over at me, all wide-eyed and posh as you like. Tell me that's not Julian. I think we got this book so that we could, in a way, get Magnolia and Julian, because now I've seen that, I'm like, ah, yeah, because the main character is so Magnolia, she really is, and now I've seen him as Julian, I really see him as a less emotionally intelligent version of Julian. Okay, spoilers over, and I think I'm just gonna wrap this video up here. I am tucked up in bed, it's 9:30. I'm gonna finish this chapter and then I'm gonna get to sleep. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure to have you around. And yeah, that is everything for me. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Please do give this video a cheeky little thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more of me. But otherwise I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!